If you're a mom with kids, you have probably felt the pain points of your laundry system at one point or another. And today I want to let you in to take a little peek at mine, specifically my kids, because I have been noticing this pain point of their clothes not getting put away. The 4-drawer plastic bin that we were using to store their pajamas was broken in several places, and I was afraid somebody was going to get cut. So I knew I needed to get that thing out to the trash and change up their system pretty quickly. Now, I had been noticing for a while some pain points, especially with my younger kids, of them not wanting to take the time to fold their clothes to put them away, especially like after they had put on clothes for the day. You know, sometimes they put on like 3, 4, 5 outfits and they got their outfit on and then they didn't want to put the other clothes back. And so I had been considering changing the system up for a while and thought now was a great time to try it. Previously, we had dresser drawers with divider pockets and their clothes, each item would fit in one pocket. And that worked okay-ish. It worked great when I was helping or when the adults in the house were helping. But when the kids went to put them away, oftentimes they would just shove and it was a little bit cumbersome. And so it just really wasn't the best option. And while, yes, there is an argument for taking the time to teach our kids how to fold things, and we are working on that. Right now, for this season of life, I've just decided that that is not the priority. So, what I decided to do was just go with the open bin bucket where they can just pull it open and drop it in. And the hope and the intent is like my 10-year-old wants to fold his clothes now. So he's taking the time to do that. And my thought is as the kids get older, happy to help them at that point. But they're not going to get to be adults and like not know how to fold their clothes. At some point, it will come back around. We'll get more opportunity to practice. But for this particular season, when life is feeling extra busy, I just wanted to simplify the routine. I want them to feel a quick win because like, hey, mom, look, I got my clothes put away and it went so fast. Yay! Like, that's what it's about. Like, building the habits of putting the things away is what I'm after. And if we have to simplify the routine to do that, and that is an encouragement and a stimulant to them of like, keep going, like you're doing great, look how quick that went, then that is what I consider a win. Quick pop in here. I feel like I need to do a little service to future moms who may be trying to convince themselves that they can keep cream carpet clean with 4 children. Now, in my defense, when we bought this carpet, we had 1 child, and I just thought life would be so easy because I'm going to vacuum every week anyways. And yet, you can see our carpet. So, learn a lesson from me. 10 years later, I am wishing I didn't buy cream carpet, and you probably shouldn't buy it either. So as you'll see, I have gone to just a bin system, and I think this is just so much easier because after the clothes have been washed, really all we have to do is sort into tops, bottoms, underwear, and pajamas. And then the kids just take those stocks and literally just throw them in the bucket. Now, if you have a ton of inventory and you squash it in the bucket or the bin, of course, it's gonna get super wrinkly. But I intentionally tried to not put a ton of stuff in here, and the kids' clothes have been fine. And we still have hangers and we still have hanging space. We can certainly hang things, but like I said, in this season of life, folding is just not the priority. There are other things I feel are more important to teach, and other things I feel are more important to focus our efforts and energy on. My dear friend loves to iron. She loves to iron so much, she loves to iron her kids' clothes. And I, on the other hand, really dislike ironing. I will steam something all day long, but do not want to iron. And the whole point of this is we all have different preferences. We all have different skills. We all have different things that we enjoy doing. And so if laundry has become a pain point and you don't feel like you have the time to fold everything, that's okay. We can choose to have a more simplified system for this season of life. And as chapters change in our lives and as we get more time, we can choose to resume systems that are a little more difficult. But for my kids, I would rather them just build the habit of putting things away not necessarily having it folded perfectly and shoved into the little pockets perfectly. And we'll see. It may last 6 months, it may last 2 years. Sometimes you don't know, but sometimes it's worth trying a new one, especially if it's not too expensive. So if you find yourself struggling to fight over laundry with your kiddos, struggling, or if you find yourself doing all your laundry for your kiddos, let me encourage you that they are so capable. If you can start teaching them those big tasks and delegating that to them, that's less things off of your to-do list. And if for the time being that means like maybe you don't take the time to teach them to fold, that's okay. None of this is like a life-altering decision. Like our kids aren't going to grow up and become adults and then just all of a sudden not be able to make it in life because they had a season where they weren't required to fold things. And your life as mom is going to be fine. So if you get one thing out of this video, okay, maybe it's two things. The thing I want you to get is, one, systems don't have to work forever. In fact, as the people in your family grow and mature and age, your systems are very likely going to change, and that is okay. In fact, you should expect it. The other thing I want you to take away is just to give yourself grace and permission to try to simplify things. Maybe it's just for a season. Maybe it's for 3 months. Like if you just had a new baby, maybe you need a different system for 3 months or 6 months or a year. The point is, if you're finding pain points in certain systems, like you're noticing that you can't complete the habit because there's some roadblock, then take a look. Is it the habit that you need to tweak, or is it the system that you need to tweak? And it could be both. But give yourself permission to try. Give yourself permission to try different things till you figure out what works. Last note, unrelated to closets and organizational systems. If you're a mom and you have old kids, you already figured this out. But if you're a mom with young kids or babies and you just have high hopes of keeping your home immaculate, I want to just give you a little peek. With children comes this uncanny ability to find things to destroy that you did not think could be destroyed, like peeling paint off of walls or marking it all over with all sorts of things, or finding a way to get slime on carpet. And yes, you can do your best to have rules that there's only certain things played within certain areas, but I'm just telling you that kids will find a way to do something that you didn't know could be done to destroy your home. And that is okay, because now we get to look at all these spots and think of how much our children have enjoyed playing in this space. So give your kids a little bit of grace. Obviously, we want to teach them respect and how to take care and steward things. However, when your walls get messed up or your paint gets chipped, let's laugh off the little things in life, because at the end of the day, it can all be fixed anyways. It just probably won't be fixed for a couple more years, because I only want to do that one more time.